Our Storied Insight recognizes that our podcast is in part recorded, written, and edited on the ancestral and unceded homelands of the Hakaminam and the Skohomish-speaking peoples, and are grateful to be participating in our small way towards reconciliation by normalizing these acknowledgements. Join us in learning more through resources made available in this episode's description.
A storied insight. A brave space where one brings their true character to life. Shall we turn the page and begin the next chapter? Chapter 3. Battles lost and won. What does it mean to be family? For some, it is simple as blood. A lineage of stories meeting, if even for a moment, and then echoing throughout history and herstory. For another, it is community. A love that dares to be unconditional in spite of you and because of you. Then there are those forever searching for a place to lay their head, a place to cry, a place to be. A haven, a home. As beings gravitate towards one another, forming constellations of connection, will their choices lead them from the dark, or become the source of it? Here, in Shikates, the modest tavern on the outskirts has become a place now veiled between two worlds. The light that pierces through stained glass windows finds the vibrant shift from the night's blues to ethereal emeralds and majestic mauves. Music in this out-of-time space once tasted like new hope, but is thick, heavy, with confusion and indecision. The large circle on the floor adorned with magic's anchors this very moment. It beats like a heart in rhythm with determination. At the center of this runic and sacred geometry lies Lyria, a child, a Nephilim, whose supposed family gathers near for a more unsavory purpose.
Yes, we are almost at the hour. Tell me, are we fully prepared?
Yep. I think so. Thankfully, all the packages arrived on time, so let's see. Mountain roots, yep. Okay, owlbear sinews, yep. Bird spit, gross. Fish breath, ugh. Sounds of cat's feet falling. Not the easiest thing to ship by post, but... Oh no. Oh, no. They forgot the women's beard.
Easily remedied.
Ow.
Oh, once you've finished your comedic little farce, arrange them within the circle.
Don't you mean triangle? Okay. Right. On it. Doing the things. Putting them there, putting this here.
I shall be glad once all this hurly-burly's done.
And I'm sure you'll have all the time in the world to put your scaly claws up. You fire-breathing...
What?
Come on, everyone! Positions! Hush, little child, my starlight's crazed. Pass through the veil, not to be free. Hush, little child, and with all speed,
Go to sleep.
come the morning.
This morning?
Look all we need. Give me love.
calm down. What is going on? Just wait, Visha. Nothing needs to happen. Stop singing. Stop this nonsense. And somebody tell me what's happening.
We can't. This is still the hours of the convergence. It's the only time we can do this. We need to take his powers out.
He doesn't seem excited about that.
Would you be?
No.
He is a Nephilim.
What is a Nephilim?
No, can't be right. That can't be it. Nephilims are forbidden children between mortals and the emanations. It's said that they're stronger than both, that they're heralds of the end of all things. Only a handful can be born a couple of millennia. Every legend, every tale, every story. Algernon, you know this. You've read the teachings of Argos.
I didn't think they were true, but surely he's just a child.
A child that'll grow into a monstrosity.
If we do this to him, yes.
Saving or killing the child? Which is it? Oh, fine. Oh, that is...
Visha, did you mean to do that?
No, I am not on their side. I swear that was not intended.
Mother!
Oh, come on.
Are you sure y'all want to do this? Are you sure?
I know that things are dangerous, but the answer is not to harm children. You know this.
That thing is no child.
He's right, you know. We're just trying to save the world.
Sir George, I don't know what to do.
Neither do I.
Something in this moment lights a fuse. A shockwave of energy emanates from the ritual's core. Flurries of colored glass burst from all sides. The broken windows give a sharper view to the infinite unknowing that is now outside. Chairs and tables crack, break, snap under the oppressive force. Every soul except Lyriel, the catalyst to this crescendo, finds themselves flung into various corners of this place. Sir George, the man with the statuesque face. Quicksilver, a woman shimmered in irradial lights. And Rain, a wondrous yet tricky rabbit, find themselves tossed behind the bar, with bottles exploding like fireworks. Save a few. On the adjacent end, two men in concert. Algernon, the protector in pink hair, and Vishakapar, the inflamed soul in sophisticated robes, are hurled, perilously impacting the kitchen's heavy-banded iron door. As their hands aim to find purchase, aiding the ascent to their feet, engraved sigils glow. No blemish, not a dent to be found on the door. Sister, granny, mother rise with voice and flesh, slowly, surely pacing from the opposite side towards the center, walking off the concussions and remaining resolute in their vow. There was something in the pulse of this chorus, the one that triggered this big bang. The once child still remains unconscious but now quickened. Lyriel is growing, is aging. Every round of this ritual speeds the unnatural descent towards the end.
Algernon will push himself up immediately and call out, Lyriel! Lyriel! What's going on? Stop this!
There's no response. They are very much unconscious.
I rush forward to the table and try to see what's going on, and I also want to get myself in between Lyriel and Granny, Mother, Sister.
As you rush forward, you are very much stopped by this pink bearded lady.
We're not done.
Sister, what is happening? He's in pain.
So what? Better it than the world, right?
There has to be another way. There has to be a way we can all get through this.
No.
I look over my shoulder. I can see Vishakapar.
Visha, it's good.
Visha.
Visha to his friends, yeah.
Yes. I can see Visha. The others are probably behind the counter, but I look desperately over my shoulder.
Visha's standing, but he's not looking at you. He's looking out the window at whatever is going on. So he is now like
we are in some alternate plane or dimension. Understandably a concern, we have the child, but it's now bigger than that. And so he's focused that way, actually.
Make me an insight check, please.
Which one, me?
Yes.
Okay. I can't see it. I rolled off the screen. Where do you go?
Was that a natural 20?
It's a natural 20.
Wow.
Oh, look at you.
Good start.
All right. With that, I'm going to tell you something, and then I want you to establish something.
Okay.
What I'm going to tell you is that you definitely understand that maybe this is why you couldn't reach out to the voice.
Right. Wait. As soon as I have that realization, I would close my eyes and listen. Am I alone?
You are very much alone.
That's a first. And then I would put my arm to the side and summon a bonfire. Just for a moment. Just to see if I can. Bonfire and turn it off. And, and so Vishakapar's like out of it. Like he's in his own little world.
It's a little out of sync with reality. It's almost like the flames themselves have an echo, but
what?
The physics still remain mostly the same.
Yeah, he's in his own world making little flames. Just staring
Algernon
out the
shakes
window.
his head. Useless.
Quicksilver wants to know if they could shape change.
Willingly.
Yes.
What are you hoping to shift into?
Lyrial.
Ariel.
Cause a little distraction. To confuse mother and sister and grandma.
Smart.
Let's go ahead. Make me a... Let's make it a performance roll. Let's see.
Okay. No! Come on, I have a 9. Where's that D20 when you want it?
Yes.
Your body does not. In fact, it's almost like the body's warning you, don't do this. Don't do this. The more you focus on it, the more you try, the more it physically hurts.
Interesting.
Rain is using their bow to get up like a little crutch. They're just like, ugh. Oh, what the flop. Sylvie, Georgie. You still alive? You look alive? Oh, man. This just gets better and better, doesn't it? Then I'm gonna, like, stand up, stretch my little bunny head up, and look over the bar, survey the situation. What the flop? I thought this was supposed to be a funeral. Who taught these people manners?
I love what the flop.
I love what the flop. What the flop was fantastic.
Brilliant.
What the hell?
You got all your marbles there, bud?
I think so.
How about you, Sylvie? You look a little stressed out.
I'm a little discouraged. You know, I tried my best and I feel like I failed.
You're probably like on the ground still, or did you stand up?
I think I'm still on the ground, kind of just looking exasperated, shaking my head.
I'll like pat you on the shoulder and be like, I think this mess is a little big for all of us. This is not a one-person show, so keep sticking it out. But I have like no idea what you're talking about, so I'm just like, what? Like you see the like.
I'd imagine you patting me with your big feet.
Absolutely.
In this moment, the eyes of Granny, sister, mother lock, somehow with all of you at the same time. And in one voice say,
You are either with us or against us. Make your choice now.
I mean, we're pretty against them, right? Georgie, you.
Yeah, I feel against them.
I don't know what's going on, but I know that Haven would not stand for this. They always stood with the one who is being attacked. Right now, that's Lyrial!
I would like you all to roll initiative.
All these plus zeros. That's a 2. I am deep in the mysteries of the universe.
8.
Yeah, 14.
18!
Ooh.
That means I gotta figure out what I want to do.
That's right.
Oh, I have to roll for Sir George.
Nice. Sir George snapped out of it pretty quick. Good job.
Raina's definitely getting behind Sir George.
There's one thing a right guard is good for. It's combat.
Yeah, they're good for getting rocked and getting back up. Absolutely.
At the top of the round, we will begin with Mother.
Against us? Why does nothing ever work out for me? No matter.
With that, she's going to put her hands out in front of her, and stars and lights start to coalesce, and she's going to hit Algernon with a stellar blast.
Okay.
What is your AC?
18.
It narrowly misses.
Yes. Deflects off my shield.
I don't have time for your impudence.
A mysterious dazzling fills the room.
I call upon you.
Mother calls out for light.
Light!
Streams of light and shadow flow like rivers from Lyriel's face. Their time is drained away. Lyriel grows older with each passing moment. It is now Sir George's turn. Sir George is going to get up, take a full action to get face to face with Mother between them and Lyriel.
The all-seeing eye will judge you. You.
Good luck, Mr. Knight. Get him.
And it hits.
Wow.
And
Jeez.
he's going to go ahead and smite him.
Witch!
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Tricia.
Mm-hmm.
What is a divine smite?
It's a paladin action that when you hit with a melee weapon attack, you can expend one of your spell slots to deal 2d8 radiant damage on top of your damage.
Since Sir George is using a second level spell slot, it's going to be 3d8.
Yes.
That is a total of 21 damage on Mother.
Ooh.
Taste steel!
What does his divine smite look like? How does it manifest?
Ooh.
When Sir George goes in for this amazing slash, he implores the god,
Ability to get through this.
and in this realm, an eye opens up for reality itself. It pierces a gaze down at Mother before a ghostly sword seems to cleave her into and then dissipates. That is his smite.
Awesome. Extreme.
Like when the sword hits her, we see her soul separate from her for just a second, like this ghostly kind of as the sword passes through.
Nice.
Yeah, I like that.
Fun.
I'm gonna keep your explanation. Like that's what it looks like for Vishakapar. Yes.
Ooh.
Yes.
Oh, I love the idea that you could each see something different. That's cool.
Next up, it's Sister's turn.
Really? Against us? Fine.
She's gonna go ahead and hit Algernon. Oh, that is a hit. That is a 22.
Aye, aye, aye.
Please take 5 damage.
Okay.
She laughs with glee.
Ooh, again.
She's gonna hit you again with the multi-attack.
Rude.
Is she just swinging with her hands?
She is swinging with these beautiful crescent daggers.
Right.
Something about them evokes the silvery light of the moon. Her second attack misses with a 15. Next up, we have Algernon.
Okay. Algernon shakes off the first hit, reaches past her to use his bonus action to cast Shield of Faith on Lyriel. And then he's going to take his action to disengage so that he can move past Sister, and he's going to rush like onto the table and like kind of stand over Lyriel as much as possible to like maneuver and hopefully deflect anything that comes at him.
Next up, we have Quicksilver.
This is a question for you, but maybe it might be one of my points. Do we know how Lyriel is like tied down to the table?
They are, as far as you can tell, as far as you can see, they're not.
Can I use my changeling instincts to get some insight from one of either Mother or Sister?
Ooh.
And figure out what is something that would make them lose some power in this moment?
I love this. I was hoping one of you would do essentially a tactical weakness check. Go
Okay.
ahead and make me an insight check. This will be a bonus action. It'll take up your bonus action to do this. Well, let's do an insight check on which one. Pick one, please.
Ooh, I'm gonna do mother.
Okay.
Okay, roll it. 12 plus 4, so 16.
Oh, yeah. That works. Let's see. What do I want you to know about Mother? There's something that your mind is telling you. There's something about the name, the scratching out. It reminds you of a story you might have heard of in your studies, that there's power in a name. Or is it that knowing the name takes something away?
Ooh, that's fun. So the name tag is a source of power? Is this what we're establishing, team?
Maybe the name that was crossed out?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
What are you doing with the rest of your turn?
Yeah, I was like, ooh, I'm good for a round. Okay,
It can be a lot. It can be a
I
lot.
kind of like where I am back here. I don't really want to move. It feels nice and safe, but then I have an instinct to move towards Lyriel.
From your experience before, they are on a mission. They probably aren't paying you too much concern as long as you're not interfering.
Can I use an action then to move close right to the edge of the circle and be available next to adding some emotional support? So then I'll move 6.
And then you can use an action if you want to move even more.
God, what are more actions that I don't even have that sense of what else I could do?
So ideas are using a weapon to attack, to cast a spell, to disengage with someone, to hide, various things like that.
Okay, maybe I'll use a spell with prestidigitation.
Prestidigitation, it's impossible.
Yeah, no one knows how to say that word.
Prestidigitation!
Create a non-magical trinket or illusory image. Can I do that and create a fake name tag for myself?
Yeah.
That will cause distraction. Maybe do a brother name tag.
Brother, just the B with everything. Oh, it's so good.
Yeah.
So good.
Yeah. So what is your hopes with this again?
To cause mother, sister, and grandmother to turn away from Lyriel towards me and be confused that I now have a name tag.
Okay. Yeah. Can you flavor this for me? What is it? How does this name tag come into being? How do you use your spell? What does it look like?
You started without my sisters.
Ooh, I feel like some silver drips off of my chainmail and it melts into this little silvery name tag. And it shines in this way that is very distinct from the other name tags, but looks just similar enough to theirs. It has this extra shine to it that is so striking that they have to turn and look at it.
Okay.
And then it fits right on me where theirs is.
Okay. All right.
Do I roll something then?
I don't think so. Not with
I
that
just do
spell.
that.
Yes,
Nailed it.
I mean, it'll be up to them how much they react to it, but next up is Rain.
She just walked up and was like, look at my name tag.
Yeah.
That wasn't that was because Quicksilver was trying to draw attention. Rain also witnessed this, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So Rain is definitely very suspicious of everything because that's what Rain does. So Rain's like, cabbages, are you kidding me? Now we can't trust Silver. Oh man. And then gonna hop over the bar and scoot up against the edge. And then I am going to fire at Sister when we can.
All right.
Yeah, I think that's going to be well.
Do it.
Ugh, that's a 12 to hit.
Oh, you just narrowly miss her. In fact, it cuts her cheek slightly, and she locks eyes with you
Ooh, fun. Yeah, whoops. I'm going to hide now. This is my bonus action.
Can you explain to our audience what hide does, what it means?
So when you take the hide action, you make a dexterity stealth check in an attempt to hide, following the rules for hiding. So I believe the rules are that you require some degree of cover.
A bunch of broken stuff everywhere.
Mm-hmm. You're very tiny, so it's
Okay, so, all right, I'm gonna dart under the benches.
Perfect.
And I will roll my stealth check. And that is a 12 plus 7, 19 to hide under the bench.
Oh, where'd he go?
Visha, you can probably just see this like fluffy tail just like sticking
Yeah.
out from behind
Yeah,
the
right. Wiggling.
Next up is Granny. And Granny is slightly entranced by this name tag.
At least one of you has sense.
She's gonna go ahead. She's going to cast the Past Grace. She's gonna cast that on Sister. Something about the shimmering of these weird colored lights seem to coalesce around her, almost giving her skin a slight sheen. Next up, you all begin to hear some voice in the back of your mind.
Another one.
Next up is Vishakapar.
Okay. Vish is angry now. He was a little distracted by this, but his friends have been hit. They're not listening. They're not stopping. And so he just stands up, strides forward to get in position. The kid's on a table. The adults are standing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. Burning hands above the kid and strike everyone. So he just opens his arms, his eyes rage, and you see that light kind of shift in him to this dark red. He throws his hands out, his sleeves open dramatically, and a sheet of fire comes out in a cone from him, 15 feet wide.
My question to you, are you using the ever-burning flame?
Yes.
All right.
Yeah, he loses it.
All right. Let's see. Burning hands. Can you naturally hit them at this distance?
Again.
Or are you using
still-
your sorcery?
Well, I'd
bonus?
have to move there. No, I can't.
Okay. Are you using any of these meta magics to enhance your?
Don't have them yet.
Yes, you do.
Do I? Wait.
Yes, but remember what it costs.
Oh, yes. Okay, right. I forget. Yeah, I do remember now. So, I think in this moment, he's so angry and he's so confused. He's also like not that good at controlling his powers always. Yes, he goes into full rage.
Okay. He's full on raging and then cast your spell. How is it enhanced by your rage? if it
Gotcha.
is?
I think the flames just burn hotter. Like the flames come out of him. They're kind of blasted forward. Then his eyes roll over, and it goes from like a yellow and red to a blue and white heat. Like it is burning incredibly hot.
So, outside of the game, are you using any of the meta magics from your feat?
Yes, I will use what is it? Is it high? Empowered. I will use empowered so it does more damage.
Okay. Be prepared to roll them dice at the end of this turn.
Okay.
All right, roll the damage for me.
All right. So it is a DC 13 save for them, for half damage, and then
Will this include Algernon and Sir George? Because if it does, I do have protection. I can use my shield. Just wanting to know if I need to be concerned.
Oh, I wasn't going to blast you. No. I'm not going to blast you. I'm just going to blast them. Right? Hey, wait.
Can you
look at the map? Yeah, because you are. Oh no, you're on top of the kid. Are you standing?
Yeah.
Shoot.
So is
Shoot.
I mean, it's
George.
okay. I do have I have something in mind I can do as a reaction.
Oh,
I mean, you could just fry one of them.
you know what? I think he's distracted. He's so rageful, he doesn't see you. He didn't see the move, and he blasted it. Like in the last minute, you see his eyes track towards you and go from that rage, and then it cuts to fear. But it's too late.
I love it.
Whoo! Okay, and it's empowered. So what kind of save it is for everyone?
It's still a DC 13 save. So my first roll's a 5, 5, and a 1. Oh, sorry, dexterity save.
My reaction I wanted to use, I don't know if it will. For protection, while wielding a shield, a creature you can see attacks a target other than you within 5 feet. You can use your reaction to impose disadvantage on the attack roll. So maybe this doesn't apply.
This does not apply.
Okay,
But
it's gonna get crispy.
we have we do have the house rule that you can, if you are parrying something with your weapon or using a shield to block something, you can choose to break it and basically get resistance or possibly take no damage. So in the event that something crazy happens, you do have an out, but it does cost you.
Okay. Could my shield, because I'm within 5 feet of Sir George, could it block for both of us?
No.
No. Okay.
But you could block for Lyriel.
Yeah. Well, I think he was shooting over Lyriel.
Yeah.
But I don't think I would have the ability to, like, figure out exactly where. I just see this, like, wall of fire coming at me. Algernon also remembers last time, a few minutes ago, I believe that during his divine sense, he knows that there's some celestial going on.
Yeah.
So he is, like, fully intimidated and, like, whoa. So he just automatically raises his shield for himself and Lyriel. Or just Lyriel.
Okay. Are you just raising your shield, or is the shield breaking under the pressure?
I assume breaking under the pressure. It's pretty empowered.
I would like you to narrate me the shield breaking and this moment of enhanced protection.
Algernon raises his shield just automatically to block Lyriel and himself. As the wall of fire hits it, the shield just becomes white hot and shatters. As it shatters, an almost magical shield encases both of them, and the feeling of favor protects Lyriel and Algernon as the physical shield falls to pieces.
In fact, your faith is so strong in this moment that it even protects Sir George.
Algernon, Argos smiles upon us.
You all take no damage. On the other hand, Granny and Mother,
Yes.
they've seen this move coming. They have made their save.
So they take half damage. Well, they still take half damage.
They still take half damage, yeah.
Yeah, so I rolled a total of 16 points of damage. So they just kind of drop down as the flames go over them.
Sear off their eyebrows.
I just had those done.
Exactly. Gets name tags a bit cinched.
Yeah.
With that though, Mother's just going to laugh.
Okay, the whole world's against me.
She's going to pay you in kind with a solar revenge.
I will have my revenge.
Is she physically attacking me?
She is doing a ranged spell attack.
Okay, that doesn't count. Okay. Are we doing a dexterity save?
Yes.
Okay. That's going to be natural 20.
Wow.
What is it today?
Oh,
Amazing.
Okay, if you get a natural 20 on one of these, should something special happen?
Yes.
But what should it be?
I have a spell that normally would require physical attack, but maybe in my rage, it can have range for this one.
You know what? With the natural 20, I'll give it to you. But you are taking half damage. You're going to take 7 damage.
Okay, describe how I'm damaged.
Okay.
I mean, we can go on for a while. Describe how my character is damaged.
Okay. Something in the swaying and the dancing of her moves, it illuminates the stars in her hair, and that becomes brighter and brighter and brighter until it coalesces into this radiant beam. You take 7 radiant damage.
This beam just strikes me in the chest. My rageful eyes snap over and hellish rebuke as that silvery light strikes me in the chest. Fire burns straight down that light and right back to her.
All right, she has to make a dex save. How much damage is happening, and is that empowered or with any meta
Heck
magics?
yeah. So that's going to be a total of 7 plus 5 is 12 points of damage.
All right, she does make her save.
Yeah, they're crafty.
All right. I mean, it is the end of your turn. How much equivalent sorcery points have you used?
I have used 2 sorcery points, and I have used all my first level spells.
Remember, roll 2d or hit dice now.
Yep.
In hit and damage.
Okay, 1 second. Where are my hit dice? 2d8, right? Is that what I'm rolling?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's gonna be. That's not too bad. That's gonna be 7.
All right. Are you sure?
Yeah. So I'm down to 1 point. I
You're
have
down
one
to
hit point.
1.
Yeah.
Down
Yeah,
to
you just see.
1.
So he was like raging in fire, like almost fully engulfed. And then as soon as it shot out of him, it almost drained out of him. And he's just like this crackling blackness that is healing but you see the light go out in his eyes and he just falls to one knee. Just smoke coming off him.
It is Mother's turn. Her laughter echoes throughout the entire chamber, and she dissolves into a mist and appears right behind you.
Turnabout is such fair play.
She's gonna go ahead and hit you with her claws.
Ooh, Visha.
Oh! She got a natural 1, though.
Excellent.
Oh!
No way!
Mm-hmm.
Thank goodness.
What does this look like? It's like it almost as if she's striking through nothing. Striking through smoke.
Where did he go?
And my God, is there any way they could interfere? Like, if I'm on my knees and she appears behind me and that's going to be a death hit, is there any way they can interfere?
I mean, with this one, it sounds like they did.
Yeah.
In this moment, you, Vishakapar, briefly turn into smoke. And in that split second, you arrive in this realm face to face with a voice you knew, but now has a face.
There you are. Clever man.
Is the realm all smoke too? Like, what am I seeing right now?
Everything's all smoke.
Okay.
You can barely make out a face. In this split second, you arrive in a realm that is mostly smoke, or at least you think. Your eyes can't seem to be able to focus or adjust to anything. But the voice and the smoke, they begin to form as one, and they just give you a kiss on the forehead.
I'm not gonna let anything happen to you. There's work to do.
And then you snap back into this realm.
Nate.
Mysterious words utter from Granny's lips. Relentless ripples of energy forcefully flow from the circle. Granny calls out for time.
Time.
Momentum applies its force over each of you. Everyone, please make me a DC 12 saving throw.
For which stat?
Strength.
Gotcha.
What does it mean to do a DC 12?
So if you meet or beat this,
Oh, okay.
yes, you have to meet or beat the number 12 to succeed.
Okay. And so I do the strength one, then the top roll with out of that number.
Does she need to see me or know where I am?
No. No, she does not.
7.
We've taken all your dice luck today.
I know.
We're gonna start from the top. I'm gonna go in combat order. We're gonna say the numbers.
Succeed with a 14.
I failed with a 7.
Succeeded, 19.
I squeaked it out with a 12.
Sir George has also failed. Those of you who have failed are knocked back 10 feet from the circle. It is Sir George's turn. Sir George is going to look around and look to all of you confused and a little hurt. He's going to still lock eyes with Mother and march on past Granny, who's going to go ahead and let him pass. As unsure as he is, so is his footing, but he looks to you, Vishakapar.
We're all in this together. We can do this.
You are inspired. Take a d6 of inspiration.
Yeah. All right. I even like this guy. Now he's inspiring me.
Well, you saw him cleave Mother in half and separate her soul from her body. I think you'd like that.
I was impressed. Absolutely, yeah.
Yes. You could see she's just like, He's somehow feeding off of your rage, and the look he gets, he implores to you is like, I wish I could heal you, I could save you, but he cannot in this moment.
Yeah.
It is now Sister's turn. Sister is gonna go ahead and do a little weird, fun little dance.
Gonna get you, George.
Sir George is going to have to do something about the incoming double sneak attack. The crescent daggers. The one in her right hand misses, but the one in her left hits. He takes 7 points of damage. It is now Algernon's turn.
A lot has happened in the last few seconds. We heard Lyriel's voice in our head, and then Visha's wall of fire hit us and my shield exploded. Casting the bits of shield aside, Algernon dramatically sweeps his cloak and kneels over Lyriel and cradles Lyriel's face in his hands. His aging face. It doesn't look like the kid that he met earlier last night. And he both speaks and tries to... He doesn't know if he can mentally connect with Lyriel the way Lyriel is with him, but he's trying to just... All of his energy is pouring into this kid. And he says, Lyriel, what do you need from me? How can I help you?
Hit me in a circle.
I could do that. Can I do that in this action?
I mean, as far as I'm concerned, you used your bonus action to do this. So yes,
Okay.
you have an action and a move.
I did dramatically cover him with my cloak. So trying to, as stealthily as possible, cradle him in my arms. And then I'm just going to roll off the table away from everyone and book it out of the circle.
Okay. Go ahead and just make me a strength roll.
16.
Very nice.
Whew.
Yes, this works, and even though they're older, bigger now, they are still surprisingly light. You get the feeling that you could grab them, and maybe you won't even feel encumbered.
Yeah, we are now hopefully out of the circle then. I'll duck behind this piece of debris.
Okay, you're moving.
Oh yeah, I rolled off the table and I'm trying to carry him
Alright.
away.
I need you to make one more roll for me.
Okay.
I need you to make me a charisma save.
Oh, easy peasy, hopefully, with a +4. 9.
As you begin to roll, there's something about the circle that is almost trying to hold Lyriel in place. He moves closer to the edge, but he cannot pass the last line.
Okay.
At least, not right now.
Is he still in my arms, though?
It is, you are side by side. Like
Okay.
he's outside of your arms just ever so slightly. All right, Quicksilver, you're up.
Okay. So I'm seeing that one of my actions is shove. Do I have to be within a certain range of a character to shove it?
I think within 5 feet, yes. I mean, you can
Yeah,
go up to
um,
Mother and shove her.
Oh, this is her, Mother. Oh. Can I use like my chaos bolt?
Oh yeah, you can. That's a good spell.
Okay. I don't fully understand these directions though. So
Okay, let's.
make a ranged spell attack against the target. On a hit, the target takes 2d8 plus 1d6 damage. I don't know what that means.
Sure, hang on one second. Which one? This is Chaos Bolt?
This is
Chaos
Chaos Bolt.
Bolt,
So
yeah.
just.
Okay. Oh, come on.
Oh no.
Wait. I
Jesus.
believe you have an ability to access the tides of chaos that you can roll essentially with advantage, but it will trigger something on the wild magic table.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Let's do it.
All right.
It is a Chaos Bolt.
So
It's a chaos bolt. It's extra chaotic. Roll that thing.
roll just from the hit again?
Yeah, roll the hit again. So advantage means roll 2 dice. You take the better of the dice.
There we go.
24.
There we go.
Yeah, that definitely hits. Roll that damage.
Okay. Oh.
Oh, you were so close to
11.
double. So close to doubles. So with Chaos Bolt, you get to choose what type of damage it is based off the 2d8. So whatever the number 6 is, which I think I pulled your
6 poison.
or 5, which is.
Lightning.
So you get to choose which one of the types of damage it does, and then roll the d6 for extra damage on top of that.
Nice.
Okay, so I'm gonna do poison. And when you say roll the d6,
Just the general die.
okay. No.
I mean, you still did 13 damage
Yeah,
to her.
that's good.
That's a good amount of damage.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
All right. I guess we are triggering something on this chaos table now. Oh no. For now, I'm just gonna use the official table. So let's have fun.
Turn to a lightning bolt.
All right. 79. Illusory butterflies and flower petals flutter in the air within 10 feet of you for the next minute.
Ooh. Okay, so that's me.
That's you, yeah. It's almost like you have
then
this weird, naturally unnatural shield about you.
Yeah.
Butterfly
And
strike.
can I use this? Yeah. Can I step next to Mother with this and bring that swirl of butterflies into her and spin her around and create chaos with that?
Yes, you can. I love that idea.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, you are risking getting near her, so that's the downside,
Yeah.
but I like this upside, so okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Okay, I'm going to do that. I'm going to step next to her and create chaos and spin her around with me.
Okay. All right. I love
Use
that.
these butterflies.
Rain. Sorry, is that the end of your turn?
That is the end of my turn.
Rain, it is your turn.
So I am going to... I'm going to stay hidden. Oh, can I just assume I'm there, but same spot, just different part of the spot?
Yeah, that's fine.
Yes, I am going to target Mother because I'm hidden. I am going to... Do I roll with advantage because I'm hidden? How do I do that?
You definitely roll advantage. The chaos of the butterflies and the petals, you being hidden, there's no way she's knowing this is coming.
So my first roll was an 11. That's not going to do it. My second roll is a 15 to hit.
Yep, that hits.
Ooh.
Roll that sweet sneak attack damage.
I guess I just keep rolling it?
You roll your normal damage, I believe, and then you roll whatever your sneak attack damage is as well.
Get him, Rabbit.
Ooh, so that's a 9.
Nice.
And then I have 2d6 for my sneak attack at this level, I believe. Ooh. 6.
Wow.
So 16 damage with my little rabbit bow in Mother's calves.
Mother screams in agony and pain. Tell me, what does this moment look like?
I'm definitely squeezed myself from under the couch, just enough to fire the bow. So yeah, these arrows are definitely hitting calf knee type level. And I'm just stressed out. My ears are flat, and Visha's dead, right?
Visha's not looking good.
Visha's
They're on the
good.
edge of death.
but
Okay.
They're alive.
Yeah, I kind of assess the situation and then just fire because I don't know what else to do. And I think the sneak attack maybe will skin it as firing multiple arrows. So I'm just just knocking them, throwing them, or knocking them, firing them. And then as soon as I am done firing, I'm going to use my remaining move to sprint over to these stairs and get a better look of what's going on.
Every single one of these arrows hits center mass. With each one, Mother's until she can't scream anymore. Mother is unconscious. It is now Granny's turn. There's something in these eyes that has gone from cold galaxies to a burning righteousness. Something about hearing the screams of her daughter. She's gonna go ahead and cast Future's Wounds on dear Sir George.
Goodbye, Sir George. Oh no.
Sir George goes down. He takes 40 points of damage.
Well, I'm glad she targeted Sir George.
There's something in his future that is quite deadly coming. But she's not done yet. She's gonna go ahead and look at you, Algernon, and attempt a timeless stare. Please make me a wisdom saving throw.
22.
Ooh.
I'm not even looking at her. I'm focused on Lyriel. I'm not locking eyes with you.
It's a good thing you're not. Otherwise, there's something in these eyes that would give you an otherworldly fright. It It is now Vishakapar's turn.
I came back from the smoke realm. What was the void of smoke, whatever it is. I came back from this realm with 2 gifts, and these are going to be my level advancements and how I introduce them. One of these gifts I have come back with is the ability to read anything.
Yes. All right.
So I look up,
You son of a
and
gun.
I read the first name tag I can see.
The first name tag that you can see would be Sisters.
What does it say? As I stare at it.
Your patron almost whispers in your name.
So he looks up, you see his eyes roll over with just like a cloud of smoke passed over them and is just rolling underneath his sockets. He looks up at her and he I'm sorry, what did you say?
Celine.
Celine, sorry. And he looks up at her and a voice that's not his comes out of him.
Celine.
She looks into your eyes, and the pupils themselves seem to blow out. And the area all around her freezes in time. She's absolutely paralyzed.
Hot.
So good.
So smart.
Voices seem to grow louder and louder and louder from the circle. Sister calls out for mind, as each voice recites hidden moments for each one of them. Everyone, please make me a DC 12 intelligence saving throw.
Oh. Oh no.
Oh,
I got
my.
a 0.
Well, that's bad.
Yeah, it's not great.
What was the DC? Sorry.
12.
Okay, so
And
I
it
just
is
met
meet
it.
or beat.
Nice.
I'm going to go down in order, combat order.
I got a 0.
Did you succeed?
No, I got a 4.
Yes, if we're going with the first roll, I had a 15 with the +1, and the check gives +2 more, so that's 17, definitely.
Awesome. Vishakapar, did you succeed?
I did. I got an 18.
All of you that have failed, you have disadvantage on the next saving throw you make until the start of the next round. Sir
Yeah, because
George
something else is coming. That's just a setup.
Sir George is down, but
man.
Sister is ready to go. She looks at you. Oh, no, she's paralyzed. My God.
Yep, I got her.
Take two. Sir George is down. Sister is paralyzed. Algernon, just tell me, what are these voices that are calling out to you, reciting these hidden moments?
Just so that I understand, these are voices telling me real things, hidden moments, or...
Yes, you're the moments that you tried to keep hidden, dear. It's like it's reliving the past.
Ooh, okay. Yeah. These voices just swarm in my head. I kind of look around. My concentration with Lyriel is broken because it feels like everybody who ever said something hurtful to me, everything I did wrong, somebody knows about it and is telling me repeatedly over and over and over again.
It is your turn. What do you do?
These voices are in my head, and I try to wrench my gaze back to Lyriel. And I look at him. We're still touching, but he's inside the circle and I'm outside. And I say, I can't help you, Lyriel. You've got to save yourself.
So what do you do? What are your actions and your bonus actions and all that?
I mean, I feel like I'm super distracted by
Okay.
all of these things. It is like caking on. I am powerless. I don't know what to do in this situation. I wondered if it could trigger my special, the right...
Yes, it does.
Okay, yes. And I want to collapse after saying this, but I'm still holding on to Lyriel. So if I roll, either I lose my grip on him or I pull him out of the circle as I fall.
Okay.
So I suppose it would be like a strength check to like, am I yanking him through? Or whatever.
I will let you have the choice. This seems like a very personal, charismatic moment as well. You may choose strength or charisma. Please roll one of them at disadvantage.
18 and then an 8.
You lose their hand, you gain this almost divine smile is beaming upon you. You are divinely blessed.
I think it would just then to finish, I fall into my knees, hopeless, failed, but then I get this sense of divine blessing, and the voices fade away.
In fact, they're even replaced by that delightful part of your dream, that delightful music. It is Quicksilver's turn.
So we have sister's name, but not mother and granny's name?
And sister is paralyzed.
Okay, so I think I want to use my powers of persuasion while mother is very overwhelmed with butterflies to try to get her name out of her.
You can go ahead and reach down. She is unconscious.
Ooh. Does that mean I can reach down and read her name tag?
Yeah.
Okay, so I reach down and I grab it.
As you trace your hands upon this name tag, you start to feel letters. Letters that have long been since scratched out. Her name is Medea.
He's got such a different mental image of her now.
Do I say it out loud? But she's unconscious.
It will freeze her in time. You've seen it with sister.
So I say it out loud. She's frozen, surrounded by butterflies.
Cool.
There's something
That's
in
so cool.
that actually calls her back to consciousness for a brief, fleeting moment, but she is still frozen in time.
So she's lying there, she gasps, and then locks right there. That's cool.
Yep. Rain, it is your turn.
So does Sir George count as being within... Or Sir George is down, isn't he?
Yep, he's down.
Okay, so he doesn't count as being within 5 feet of Granny. So I'm gonna have to make the stealth check to get my advantage. Okay, I am going to do my little rabbit skitter to the corner of the table and see if I can hide around the corner of the table. That's an 18 for my stealth check. So I will have advantage on firing on Granny, which is a 22 to hit.
Yeah, she takes some damage. Roll that sweet damage.
And I get my sneak attack because I had advantage. 8 damage for Granny from around the corner of the table.
You little.
Alright, she takes that damage.
But now I can't hide, so that's a bummer.
Which is now Granny's turn. She's heard the name of her daughter and granddaughter. She's unknowingly, unphysically seen the way the tides have turned. She yells out,
Nothing! Nothing is worth this!
She summons all of her magics and banishes you all from neither realm, including even the grown-up Lyrium.
Our Storied Insight is a blended audio drama and actual play podcast using D&D 5th edition. Our table is a brave space where players have a chance to rewrite the very stories they tell to themselves. You can tell us your stories via our socials, Our Storied Cast on Instagram and Twitter, Our Storied Insight on YouTube and TikTok. You can also support new chapter episodes on Patreon at patreon.com/ourstoriedinsight. Also, please consider rating the show, writing a review, and sharing it with friends. It helps us out more than you know. In this chapter, our players are Milo as Lagobean, Rachael as Quicksilver, Aram as Vishakapar Zakarian, Tricia McGarrah as Algernon and Allonté Barakat as this story's keeper. This chapter was edited by Izzy Bromberger. A special thanks goes out to the music of the many amazing and talented artists compensated by Artless.io. Find their names in the episode's description. My personal thanks goes out to my wonderful family and my partner and best friend of 14 years. I'm sure you know I cherish you as my life's treasures, but I will never waste an opportunity to repeat it.